Guys, Chabo here, at it again, and today we're going to do a list. And we're going to do another list after this list and see how these go. So today we're doing the top 4 worst WWE to TNA defections. So this is people who let their contracts expire in WWE, went across to TNA, and did fuck all. Then we're going to go from the least worst, maybe demons and rah-rah, to the absolute drizzling shits, which is still going to involve personal demons and all that. So if you don't want to hear me ramble on about people's personal demons,
2,000 years later.
But, it is what it is, so let's get straight down to it, and let's start with our list.
Number 4.
Alright, so number 4 is Matt Hardy. His first run, I believe, in the TNA Impact, whatever you want to call it. Not the one where he wins the World Heavyweight title, pictured here, but the one with the dreadlocks, pictured here. In this run, Matt Hardy did, nothing. He kind of just chilled between stables, whether it be Immortal, Fortune. I don't remember what they had. They were terrible. They were just 4 Horsemen rip-off, really. And he had that dreadlock haircut and the Future Shock DDT into a submission finisher. Other than that, Matt Hardy did a whole bunch of nothing. You could tell he was obviously struggling. That's it for him.
Number 3.
Number 3 of the worst WWE to TNA guys is Curt Hennig. Mr. Perfect, he wasn't. He was out of shape for him. He was clearly dealing with personal demons. He just did wild brawls. He didn't really do any of his cool moves that he used to do. Like, he still hit the perfect plex here and there, and then he still did this and that, but when you're going to go on TV and talk about an incident that the other company swept well under the rug in the plane ride from hell, just don't. It's actually quite stupid of you to do that.
Number 2.
Number 2. And this one is a sad one. This one is Black Rain, also known as Goldust, Dustin Rhodes. You know that guy who's killing it in AEW while he's like over 50? Yeah, this, strike it from the record. This doesn't exist in my mind, but people bring it up to me all the time when I mention the worst TNA wrestlers of all time. Black Rain. He had a pet rat. He took on Eric Young and Abyss. And his tag team partner, we will talk about literally next, which will bring us straight to
Number 1.
Number 1. Relic. I mean, it's killer spelled backwards. That was his whole gimmick. That was his gimmick. He was a great mooder, Jason Voorhees love child, who decided to just show up in TNA and do absolutely nothing. He did a couple tag matches with Black Rain recently, talked about just before, and then he literally just disappeared into fat air. He bounced. He was gone within I think it was not even a year he was in the company, and he was out of there. I mean, the guy had a great build, he was a good worker, but he just didn't gel with this really shit character. I know he don't want to be Johnny Stamboli anymore, but be Johnny Stamboli or be Johnny the Bull or whatever you can do. Just don't be Relic, which is killer, spelled backwards. Anyway, that is my top 4 worst WWE to TNA guys ever. I can't think of anyone who was worse than Relic, or Black Rain, or Matt Hardy's that run he did, or Curt Hennig. They were all pretty terrible. Look, but with that said, we will go on to a nicer sort of deal. You know, the next list I'll do the best WWE to TNA defections ever. So, you know, this is a pretty sombering one. I apologise. But get ready for a happy one after this. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace!